Well, whether it's high school, middle school, Pop Warner, college, or NFL, the pigskin is here. And who better than to chop it up than your folks here at the Shakeback Media Group? Of course, it's your boy Willie Ep.2 Jr. Checking in. Got a couple of brilliant minds behind the scenes or in the backstage or somewhere. I'm going to bring them in here in just a minute. We've got Jennifer. We've got Dwayne. This is the third season of a show, Show Enough Divided, and this is the second episode of the NFL season preview Super Show. So we're going to tell you guys who's going to the playoffs, who's going to win the whole doggone thing, who's going to win the awards, and so forth and so on. We got a little bit of a did you see that in here? And always I have some questions that I'm going to ask the family members, and they got to dig deep down into their memory bank or into their thought tank because they have no idea what's coming. That, of course, is a new segment that is called Funky or Fresh, and we also have a little bit of True or False. So, without further ado, y'all know what time it is. We got to go out here and get it. So, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Right about now, you're about to be possessed by the sounds.
Yeah, I know what it is. You little suckers get to talking, grabbing out walking, strapped to the pong, getting jaws and smacking, they sleep with the coffins. And they getting greedy like saying, give me all.
So proud of that. Every time I hear that, my heart warms my own heart because I have taught myself how to mix music like that. And that is one of my favorite songs, two of my favorite songs really of all time. One of them which nobody has ever heard of. And so enough of that. Let's go ahead and bring in the combatants. He is the CEO of the I Am Woe Media Group. He is the one of the 1/3 of the 3/3 of the UGSK podcast. He is also the creator and lead host of the I Am Woe podcast. And of course, he is one of the original In the Zone sports show family members. Who am I talking about? You already know what it is. There he is right there. Dwayne, what's up, man?
OG triple, what's going on, brother?
Well, you know how it is, man. When we roll around this time of year, when the calendar flips from August to September, we already know what it is. It's about to go down. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring in Jennifer. Jen, she is the professional fan. She is the COO or CEO and one of the hosts of Three Chicks in a Pod. And we just missed each other in Vegas for Super Bowl this past week or this past February. I was there, or we were there the week before the Super Bowl, and of course she was there the weekend of the Super Bowl, but she is with us tonight, and there she is in all her splendor. Jen, what's up?
Hey, gentlemen. And Willie, I was so sad I missed you in February. I was like, Willie's there. I want to meet him.
Yeah, it was we were out there for another business opportunity. We were going to be putting on a life coaching clinic for one of the women's tackle football leagues. But at the last minute, they actually the person that was bringing us in, they got a word from their people saying that they were going to do away with it at the last moment. So it just happened to be my birthday weekend, so we just went out there and just kicked it like 3 the hard way. So it was all good.
Good, I'm glad.
All right.
I have a connect in that area if you ever need it, just so you know.
Say it again.
I have a pretty strong connect in that area if you ever want back in with the Women's Football League.
Really? Say less. Say less. I actually have had on my show a couple times. You may have been on one of the women's shows with her, Kristen Oeke. Mm-hmm. She is she's a women's. She's a beast. I mean, she's from New Zealand and hadn't played football until she came to America, and she be out there killing it. Out there killing it. So anyway,
I don't think I was on the show with her, but I would love to do one with her because, like, when I was young enough to play football, I may still be young enough to play football. What do y'all think? Y'all think I'm young enough?
You only as young.
Don't ask us. Ask your knees.
Huh? What's my knees? Okay, my knees hurt right now, and I'm sitting down.
That means no.
Okay, so can I shout this out? What you just put in the chat, Jen?
That's between you and I right now. No.
Okay. Okay. Good. I will say this though. I did do a show with her once.
Did you?
Yes, and it was pretty. It was pretty interesting. Let's just say that. All right. Thank you guys out there for checking us out on Facebook. Facebook for my personal page, as well as the media group, as well as LinkedIn, YouTube for the media group, as well as Mafia Members Podcast. Also on Dwayne's I Am Woe, and also for Jennifer, for YouTube. Y'all all over the place. And LinkedIn, and of course, Twitter. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because you know why? We got another audience too. I see y'all out there watching us on Instagram TV Live. What's up? I'm see y'all out there. Instagram TV, what's going on? All right. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing going. I just want to check in with you guys first, see how everything's going. Jen, as we just spoke about, I mean, we just missed each other in Vegas for the Super Bowl. What's been going on in your world since February? I guess.
Yo, so much, but like I'm starting to get a groove back. So, I had some medical stuff in my family that took priority. So, but yeah, I'm getting back on it, and I'm excited. But yeah, things are looking really good. I'm excited about what's coming up because, yeah, I got some fires in the oven. So, what about you guys?
Well, let's get the next thing from Dwayne. Dwayne, what's been going on in your world, sir?
Man, we entered the summer wrapping up a sneaker ball back in my hometown of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, man, and it was just good to be out there, network and get with the people. But we've been on break ever since. Hard break. Life been hitting everybody, man. From each angle, but trying to get the ground back under our feet. Everything's starting to smooth out. New season of I Am Woe podcast coming soon, and I believe tomorrow we got something cooking, huh, bro?
Yes, we actually do, and we will actually we'll get to that a little bit later in the show. For me, I'm just continue to rock and roll, grind, and shine. Had a meeting with the young lady earlier today about a potential collaboration, so we'll see how that goes. I want to welcome, of course, Ben and Regina to the SBMG group. Ben has the Mafia Members Podcast. Of course, he's a Bills fan. Regina, I hate to say it, but we got yet another Chiefs fan that's going to be on the show, Showing Up Divided season 3. Real Moms of the Shield will debut season 3 probably next weekend. I got Commitment to Excellence podcast with my boy Darian Hopkins on Saturdays. We have the Nothing But Raiders podcast on every Tuesday. And I still have the Shake Back Sports Show and the hashtag Brothers of Baseball show all going at the same freaking time. So I might need to clone myself, but the world may not be ready for that. Hell, I don't think I'm ready for that. So let's go. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of why we are here. Let's gauge our squads. Jen, let's start with you. I know you're all things Carolina, to include the Charlotte Hornets and the Carolina Panthers. So what would you say is your biggest storyline for you, for your team from the offseason?
I'm going to go with this one because this is going to be the most important one at the end of the day. As long as Tepper keeps his promise to Dan and Dave, we might have a shot. because organizational structure comes from the ownership. And we've
Mhm.
seen how that's played out the last couple of years. That
Mhm.
being said, what I am loving, because, and I've said this before, I'll say it anytime I'm on a show. On my show, I'll say it 500 times. But they are bringing back Keep Pounding. When they tweet or use X, they are saying Keep Pounding. When Matt Toole and what's his name decided to get rid, David Tepper decided to get rid of Keep Pounding, that kind of got rid of the entire like organizational structure and who we are. What people don't know is Dan Morgan, our new GM, was part of the football team that was in the locker room with Coach Mills. He also played with Coach Sam Mills. And he was there when Keep Pounding came about. And it wasn't ever from Jerry. It was always from Coach Mills and the players. It was from that locker room. And so that's the most important thing. And then, of course, player-wise, people are going to say Brian Burns trade. But you know what? Again, Dan Morgan just wanted to leave the Carolinas. And understandably, the man was born in like New Bern, raised in that area, and went to Carolina. As we know, still to this day, he's the only man to ever play in a Final Four and in a Super Bowl. He is also, what I found out, the only person who has ever been inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame, as well as the College Football Hall of Fame within the same year.
Wow. That's a lot of storylines.
Right? So, yeah, like we got a lot of positivity going into this year. I'm kind of excited. I'm not like, I'm a realist. So let's keep it real. But I see us winning about 7 or 8 games easily.
Okay.
She said easily.
I guess my question for Panthers fans would be, are they going to be able to keep Bryce Young upright?
I think so.
That's why
because you've got Taylor. Taylor Moton's always going to defend anybody. Last year, the Panthers, and I think, Willie, you and I spoke about this before, like The Athletic, that article in The Athletic said it all. It was crazy chaos. I understand why Frankie Luvo didn't want to come back. I understand why Brian Burns didn't want to be here anymore. And with those things, Dan's going to let them go because he played with players who didn't want to be here anymore. So let him go. Let him flourish. Let him make that money. And let us get somebody who wants to be here.
Right. Okay. All right, Dwayne. Indianapolis Colts. Your quarterback is back. Anthony Richardson, AR-15. But the quarterback that took over for Anthony Richardson last year is now in Vegas with us. So what's the biggest storyline? What's the biggest storyline for the Colts coming out of the coming into the season and coming out of the offseason?
Y'all see all the moves we made this offseason?
I saw the move I'm excited about. You got AR back.
I got a rookie quarterback who didn't really finish his rookie season back. Cool. I'm sorry. This is Colts Nation right here. We need solid quarterback play. We haven't had solid quarterback play since 12. It's just been tough for us. I mean, Minshew did what he could, but best of luck to y'all with that. We know how he can be off and on like a good switch. But anyway, I just find that the biggest storyline for us is our lack of willingness to upgrade the roster. We sat here and watched the people within our own freaking division. Houston, as good as they were last year, got better. Tennessee said, all right, cool. We're going to go and upgrade and get better. Jacksonville said, we'll put up a little more of a fight as well. What did the Colts do? Y'all said a draft was coming up? We put our future in the draft.
We got some good players.
But
2025.
we got some good players, but I'm sick and tired of watching everybody around us get better, and it seems like we're comfortable being complacent. Like we're good at just saying we're the Colts. we're good at just saying we had Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck at one point. Yeah, that time frame is getting further and further away from us. It's kind of like Saints fans when they talk about that Super Bowl. You know how long ago that was?
What, 1987?
Matter of fact, we getting up there with them Cowboys because our last Super Bowl win was before the Saints were theirs. Yeah, come on, dog, do better.
Well, the thing is with the Cowboys is that, and this is we're already getting into trolling season, but
I stay ready.
Colts fans don't. Colts fan or the Colts aren't considered America's team, and y'all don't say every year immediately after the last game that you're going to the Super Bowl the next year.
Oh no, so, I didn't say we were them. So we're kind of moving into that territory.
But that's my point. You would never move into that territory because y'all's fan base ain't despicable and just out of their minds like Cowboy fans are. Okay, enough of the Cowboys talk right now. We're gonna get back to them. Oh, by the way, congratulations, y'all, to Brandon Ayuk for securing the bag today. I never thought he was gonna really get traded. It was a leverage game and negotiating in the media and all that. So he gets 4 years. Or he gets 100, he gets 30, he gets 120 over 4 years. So that comes in under he's probably the third highest paid receiver now right now. I never thought he was gonna get traded. So that's that. All right, moving right along. It's getting hot in here. Or like Nelly would say, it's getting hot in her. I gotta ask y'all a question, Jen. Let's start with you.
Yes, sir.
Which coach's seat is the hottest?
I know. I'm trying to think. You're gonna think I'm crazy. I think Shanahan is actually kind of hot.
Like, you know what?
I know what he's done.
Kind of hot or the hottest? That's what I want to know.
I think he's hot. I think he's hot. I think his seat is hot. I think his fans will be on fire. And I think that's why he used Steve Wilkes as a scapegoat.
You know what? On last night's show, Michael James Hamilton, who is actually a 49ers fan, said the exact same thing.
Really?
He said the exact same thing, that he believes that Shanahan's seat, it may not be the hottest, but it is one of the hot ones in the NFL. And one time is luck, 2 times is evidence. So when somebody says it, that if somebody says it on one of the other shows remaining in the series, that'll be a 3rd time. So there'll be your trend right there. Dwayne.
I'm just saying 28-3. Just saying.
Yeah. It's interesting. Dwayne, whose seat is the hottest?
I'm going back to Dallas. Mike McCarthy, my boy. Here's why I'm going to say that. We recently saw Jerry come out and say, what about the GM position?
Nobody can do it like him, basically.
Nobody can do it like him. So Jerry feels, I have a Super Bowl winning team out here. With him publicly saying what he said, he's saying, no matter what happens, I have put together a Super Bowl winning team out here. So if anything should go wrong.
Yeah,
that's where it's already going right now. And I don't think he's going to make it through the season. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I really don't.
That actually was the second part of that question.
I disagree. I think that, Jerry Jones, there was a blistering article about Jerry Jones yesterday and how, everything we all know, that he's pretty much toxic for his team and X, Y, and Z. I mean, he's not a good GM.
He's terrible.
And I don't know. I think Mike McCarthy makes him look a little sane. And they kind of have each other's backs a little bit. And I know my girl Megan will kill me for this, but I kind of think Mike McCarthy is safe because he's had improvement year over year.
Being in Dallas, nothing could be further from the truth, Jen. He ain't got his back. He does not have his back. As a matter of fact, Jerry Jones has been on the record saying if it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and you hear a loud screeching noise across the DFW area, that is him screaming for a Super Bowl. So while I agree that Mike McCarthy's seat is hot, and it may just be the hottest, I don't think that the Cowboys are, he thinks that they, or he being Jerry Jones thinks that they have put together a Super Bowl team. They have not. They have not. As a matter of fact, I don't even see how you can say that when you lost the pieces, the key pieces off your team from last year to include your defensive coordinator. How in the world did you get better than everybody else did in your division, other than maybe the New York Giants? And the New York Giants added some pieces, so they're just not there yet. They just have a better quarterback. But can we really say that the Dallas Cowboys? But can we really say that the Cowboys? I mean, can we say that the Cowboys in that division of the teams that got better, they got better the worst?
All I'm saying,
the way you word these questions.
all I'm saying is the Cowboys haven't been really good since, like, what was it, 98, 99, when they were playing for championship, NFC game championship here in Charlotte.
How far back?
And they got hit 6 days from Sunday. Deion Sanders got hit 6 days from Sunday, and he was always afraid to get hit after that.
Yeah. Hashtag keep counting. Well, I mean, to Dallas's defense, which obviously I don't like to do, but you know, we gotta look at the numbers. I mean, they have been 12-5 every year for the last 3 years. I mean, that's hard to do. But
that means what?
I mean, that's what I said.
To what?
I mean, it equates to them not being a horrible team, but it obviously doesn't equate to them being a Super Bowl team, especially when you lost what they lost.
See, now they signed out. I feel bad saying that they kind of suck, but they kind of suck. Being average is something I obtained to be with my guys again. But for the Cowboys, the blister and bluster,
Hey, what
they did find out they could.
Cowboys last won the Super Bowl. Was that 94, 95?
95.
95?
Mm-hmm.
So this happy anniversary. It's the 30th anniversary of your last Super Bowl. It's been 30 years. It's been 30 years. Stop saying this is our year.
Please.
30 years consecutively, you have been wrong.
How many babies have been born in that time, Dwayne?
Oh my gosh.
My sister just made 31.
Uh-huh.
So she was literally a year old the last time 2 years old. The last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. This is getting to be ridiculous now at this point.
I was the first one in high school.
How many babies have been born though?
a whole country's population. How about that?
Watch this. The last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, Shaq still played for the Magic.
Jim Hardaway was in his prime.
Jordan was coming back.
Jordan wore number 45. Yeah, Jordan wore number 45. Okay, enough of that. All right. Although if you know what we need to do a segment about the Cowboys, and we need to name it. We need to name it Dallas Cowboys Hate.
Hey, wasn't it the first Bush in office?
Wait a minute, 95?
No, Clinton's first year, or that crossover.
95, it was
Clinton's first year.
Yeah, no, it was Clinton was president when the Cowboys last won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
92, and then 96 is when Clinton was.
You're right.
So anyway, But anyway,
Wait,
so
92 was Bush,
Yep,
wasn't it?
you're right. My bad.
no 90. You know what? I think you're right.
Clinton had a really hot little secretary about that
88.
time too.
88 was Reagan, 92 was Bush, 96 was Clinton.
You're right. Okay, so again,
First Bush was in
No,
office. the last
88
time they-
because Reagan was president 80 to
He
84
was-
and 84 to 88. Then Bush was president 88, like when that
92. Okay.
92.
and then 92 to 96, and then
That's
Clinton
right.
got
Bill Clinton was on his Arsenio Hall.
2000.
Arsenio Hall was he still around then?
Who?
yes, he was. Yes, he
Arsenio
was.
Hall
Arsenio
was
Hall.
still around the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
We were still watching it live in color.
Wow. Martin had just come out.
Halo still had her original booty.
J-Lo. Okay, stop. Enough of that. Enough. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. All right. So the next portion of the show is called Funky or Fresh. I'm gonna name some statements, or I'm gonna give some statements, and you have to tell me whether it's funky. That means if you don't believe in it, or if it's fresh, meaning that you do believe in it. So again, funky if you don't believe in it, fresh if you do believe in it. And I got some help from my boy right here because he's my favorite rapper of all time. Here we go.
Sell out if you want to, homie, but I'ma stay short but funky.
Yes, sir. Or another one of my favorite rappers of all time. Right. Or if it's fresh.
Willie, I'm gonna need to talk to you about some tunes for my show. How much you charge?
I got you. We'll talk about that later.
All right.
We'll talk about that later. All right. So here we go with the statements. I mean, I kind of want to stop the show right now until I have that meeting. You talking about some dollars. All right, Dwayne, here we go.
Let's go.
Funky or fresh? Jared Goff will have more passing yards and touchdowns than Dak Prescott. Funky or fresh?
I'm going fresh on that.
Jennifer.
I'm going fresh on that. Yeah.
I'm going fresh too.
No, you get a separate question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get a separate question. Breece Hall will have the most fantasy points of any other running back by the end of the year. Fresh or funky?
Funky.
You sell out if you want to, homie, but I'ma stay
But
short
I'm
but
saying
funky.
the funky. All right, Dwayne. Matthew Stafford will throw for more touchdown passes than any other quarterback that plays their home games in the state of California.
In the words of Biz Marquis, funky.
Nope.
Well,
All right, last one, Jennifer. Funky or fresh? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will be engaged at some point during the season.
I thought they were already engaged.
No, they're entangled right now.
Why not?
We're gonna go with fresh.
Yeah. One more time for the one more times. We're gonna
And,
do it right
I mean,
real quick.
80 isn't gonna help pay for that ring. All right, Dwayne, I see you.
Yeah, that's pretty good, but I got one that tops that. Are you ready, sir?
Sure.
And as a matter of fact, let me give y'all a bonus one because I'm gonna bring that one in on the heels of this question or this statement. Dwayne,
What's
funky
up?
or fresh? Funky or fresh? Christian McCaffrey will put to bed the madness of the Madden curse.
Fresh.
All right, that's something you believe in. All right, Jennifer, what about you? You believe Funky or Fresh for Christian McCaffrey putting to bed the madness of the Madden curse.
Funky. Yeah.
Funky.
No, wait, you're saying putting it to bed like it won't happen to him?
Yeah, like it won't happen.
He gonna break.
Oh yeah, Fresh then. Yeah, Fresh. Sorry, my bad.
All right, and because we mentioned Madden and also Taylor Swift, by the middle part of by the time the half point season part of the season comes around, we're gonna have a change on the cover of Madden. Y'all want to know who it's gonna be?
Who? Taylor?
Man, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. Oh, I'm not doing this with you.
We're good because we're done with that part of the show anyway.
Oh my God!
I would have made some Taylor memes. I'm just saying.
Oh my God!
All right. True false. Y'all ready for some true false? Again, I get to make some statements.
Yes.
And y'all have to say whether it's true or whether it's false. So here we go.
And welcome to our true or false quiz, in which I'm going to make 10 statements, and all you have to do is to decide whether they're true or false.
Well, I feel like there's some type of hypnosis.
It is.
Okay.
You are getting sleepy. All right. Statement number 1. Dwayne, Bill Belichick has coached his last game in the NFL. Oh, by the way, hold up before you answer. I don't want no soliloquies. I don't want no thesis. I don't want no 4,500 page or word book report. I need one word answers. Bill Belichick has coached his last game in the NFL.
False.
Jennifer, Marvin Harrison Jr. will have more touchdowns than Rome Odunze.
I'll go with that. Yes.
True or false?
True.
Dwayne, Jordan Love will throw for more touchdown passes than Aaron Rodgers.
False.
All right, last one. Old face in a new place. Jennifer, Coach Dan Quinn will lead the Washingtons to a series sweep of the Dallas Cowboys. True or false?
I'm going to go with false, but I would love it.
And Jerry Jones just talked to me for a second just now. He wanted me to tell y'all this.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm not a kid. Write something about me.
That's what
He's 40.
he said. Come after me. Come after me. Or you know what? I'm gonna save that next one. All right. So let's keep going. We are now to the part of the show where we get to tell everybody who's gonna win what and why, or not necessarily why, but who's gonna win these individual awards. Then we'll get to the division winners, the Final Four, and then the Super Bowl. So let's start with the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jennifer, who you got?
Rookie of the Year.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, yes.
This will kill me to say it out loud because I don't like him. I don't think he's going to be that all-star standing forever. I will say Caleb because he actually has some decent weapons.
Dwayne?
Jaden Daniels.
I'm going with Jaden Daniels also. All right, defensive Rookie of the Year. Dwayne.
Latu. My coach did
Latu.
Right.
Yes, Latu. I'm going with him too because I love his name. All right, Jennifer. Who's your defensive Rookie of the Year?
I'm thinking. I'm sorry. When I heard you ask it, I started thinking. Pass. I don't know.
Okay.
Because I kind of forget. So I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Next up, Coach of the Year. Jennifer, who you got?
Coach of the Year. Pete Carroll is talking to me this year. I don't know why.
He ain't in the
don't know
league.
either.
He ain't in the league.
Oh, that's right. That's why he's going to get Coach of the Year. I forgot.
Boy, that would not be something.
Look,
Let me.
Jerry,
I
he
didn't want to
knows
be
when
a
to say
homer
when.
because I actually really think that Dave Canales is going to do an amazing job. I really do.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be a homer. I'm not trying to be like keep pounding. I'm just impressed.
That's okay because it happens. It happened last night. It happened last night. It happened last night with Michael James Hamilton. He picked Kyle Shanahan, but also said Kyle Shanahan was on the hot seat. So go figure.
Well, at least
no, actually, he did. I'm sorry, he didn't pick Shanahan. He picked somebody else. Dwayne, who you got?
Coach of the Year, I got D'Amico Ryans.
I got Raheem Morris from Atlanta. Comeback Player of the Year. Odell Beckham Jr., Aaron Rodgers, Cooper Kupp, maybe. Who you got, Jennifer? Joe Burrow?
Joe kind of started his comeback last year, so that's not fair.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to go with one of your guys that you mentioned, Cooper.
Cooper?
I like him.
Dwayne, Comeback Player of the Year.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I agree with that. Aaron Rodgers.
Can I change my answer?
Nope. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with Dwayne's not so rookie quarterback, Anthony Richardson. Because that man has a high ceiling and a low floor.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm doing it because I'm like, I want
you think I'm crazy,
right.
but I mean,
I really want you to be right, but I'm not expecting you to be right on this one.
You know what? I've called predictions before, and I am going to take credit for helping the Lions get to where they've been because I started telling some Lions fans that I thought they were going to be 500 a couple of years, like 2 years ago, and they were.
Wait a minute, Dwayne. What you say, Dwayne? You hope what?
I said I hope she right. I don't expect her to be right though.
You know, that's
I don't think he'll be comeback player of the year. I don't think that.
I would love to see it though. Wouldn't you love to see that though?
Nah,
like,
that would be awesome.
So much potential.
No. Wait a minute.
Get off your ass and get in this car, boy. I don't know why you come down here messing with these people.
Yeah, I'm going with Aaron Rodgers. All right. Next is Defensive Player of the Year. Dwayne.
Defensive Player of the Year. I'm going to do the one thing that Dallas ever did right, and I'm gonna say Michael Parsons.
He seems to be a popular choice.
He's always a popular choice, and he actually has been robbed recently. I feel like he should have at least won one in the last couple of years, but I think this is the year he's kind of like, I'm not gonna leave any doubt to it.
Mm-hmm. Jen, who you got? Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm so stuck between him being a homer. Because this person that I'm thinking of could actually be comeback player too. Or going out of my berth. You know, I'm going to be a homer. I'm sorry. I'm going to go with Shaq Thompson.
Shaquille Thompson.
I freaking love him.
All right. Speaking of homers, I'm going to be a homer because this dude is a beast. Max Crosby. He does not take a playoff. He does not come out of the game. He had a bum knee last year and still wreaked havoc. I think it was against the Chargers. He's got Christian Wilkins in the middle, and he's got Malcolm Kuntz on the other side. There's not going to be any double teams, triple teams, or whatever. I'm expecting for Max to have a minimum of 16 sacks. Offensive player.
And he plays for your Raiders.
I just said I was going to be a homer for a second.
It's just Jesus.
Uh-huh.
I expect
Yeah.
better, Willie.
Nah, I mean, he was in the running last year. What you talking about?
I ain't mad. I'm messing with you. I ain't mad at that though. I really ain't. I ain't gonna
Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me about these. Don't mess with me about these Raiders, man. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Offensive player of the year. Y'all mind if I go first? I'm going to take Tyreek Hill, wide receiver, Miami Dolphins. Jennifer, who you got?
Dang, that's a good one. Offensive player of the year. I'm gonna go with C-Mac.
Again?
I'm going with C-Mac.
Run CMC. Let's go.
I'm not as pretty as his mom, but I'm old enough to be his mama, so I don't got a crush on him, but I got a crush on his athleticism.
Oh yeah, that's a detached homer right there. I forgot he was with the Panthers.
Exactly.
Well, that's not where him and his mom, but you know.
Right. All right, Dwayne, who you got?
Run CMC. Yep, sure am.
Y'all
but you have to remember last year
How we tripping? He gonna be the most
triples.
used weapon out there.
Like, I mean, honestly, like he is busted out since he got away from Matt Toll.
Matt Tool?
He's been healthier.
You call him Matt Tool?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I see why.
Look, wow.
All right, MVP, Dwayne.
Young gun, young God. I said I wished we drafted him instead of Richardson. CJ Stroud will win the MVP this year.
Jennifer.
Several things would have to happen for this to happen for me. But, hope is eternal, correct? I'm going to go with Drake May. Because if something happens to Jacob Brissett, yeah.
Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett, yeah, I can't pronounce his name.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, I got to play it.
Wishing anything to happen to him, mind you.
I got to play it.
But
I got to,
just say.
I got to give it to her, Dwayne. I got to give it to her, bruh. Here, look. Oh, I'm just going to play it.
Dummy. Oh, no, you big dummy. You dummy. You big dummy. Dummy. Dummy.
You can go either. It's fine.
Get lost, dummy.
Oh my God, that's what's happening for
I haven't had a really good Sanford and Sons reference in a very long time, so thank you.
I don't really like to do that to people that are on the show because that really is utilized or it's for people it's called a segment. It's a segment that's called You Big Dummy on one of the other shows. And it's usually reserved for somebody that made you say you big dummy. And it could be anybody inside or outside of the world of sports, but never really meant for people that are actually on the show. I think this is the first time that has happened. Yeah. Congratulations. I'm going to send you your title belt.
Thank you. I know it's a shot in the dark. I do know it's a shot in the dark. I don't even like the Patriots. I really don't. I don't hold grudges in real life. I hold sports grudges.
The year to name anybody Drake to win anything. Just
Did not like us. Wop. Okay. My MVP is, and I'm not gonna pick him again after this year if you don't win it.
Dak.
Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals quarterback. I picked him last year and he got hurt. I picked Josh Allen 2 years before that. He didn't do it. So I'm not picking him again. If Joe Burrow does not win it this year, I am not picking him ever again.
So given your logic that you just laid out, everybody you have picked to win MVP has gotten injured or not done it, right? So I'm picking a second string quarterback with hope springs eternal knowing that it ain't gonna happen.
So
But-
so are you saying that I should play this for myself?
Yes.
I mean, have we ever had an MVP, a quarterback come off of an injury-riddled season to win MVP the next season?
I thought
Tom Brady did it.
Tom Brady, and then the guy for the Eagles who came in as the backup quarterback a couple years ago when the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
He wasn't the MVP of the year though.
That was Super Bowl MVP,
He wasn't,
but I mean like the actual
he was
season.
Super Bowl. He was Super Bowl MVP. Yeah. All right. Nick Foles, or I'm sorry, Foles. All right, let's get to the division winners. Y'all ready? I'm gonna ask y'all, and you're just gonna go down the line because I'm gonna go down the line. Dwayne, starting with you. AFC East, go.
Jets, Jets.
AFC North.
Me? Okay. Ravens.
Yeah, AFC South.
Texans.
AFC West.
Chiefs.
Your AFC wild cards.
I'm actually going with the Dolphins, and I'm going with the Titans.
You got one more.
And I'm going to roll with the Chargers.
All right. Jennifer, your AFC East champion.
I'm gonna go with Dolphins.
North. AFC North.
Ravens.
AFC West.
I'm making sure I don't mess it up, so I'm Googling the teams just to be cheating a little bit. KC.
Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, or Broncos?
Yeah, Chiefs.
All right. All right.
KC.
AFC South. AFC South. Houston, Indy, Jacksonville, or Tennessee?
I'm going to hurt your heart, Dwayne. I'm going to go with the Jags.
You didn't pick. Look, you didn't hear me pick them.
I know.
All right. So who do you have as wild cards? You got Buffalo, you got the Jets, you got the Colts, you got Cincinnati, you've got the Chargers. Who you got?
I'll go with Cincinnati as a wild card.
All right. Two more.
Colts. Because the Titans just screw themselves. Like, they have talent. They just screw themselves.
Okay. I'm gonna cut this up and it's gonna be part of a promo, dog.
Sorry. I'll say the Steelers because the Steelers are always in it to win it, but they just don't close it.
Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, Justin. Okay, my champions go as follows: AFC East, New York Jets; AFC North, Cincinnati Bengals; AFC West, Las Vegas, Kansas City Chiefs. I wanted to say the Raiders so bad.
Well, I was like, what?
What? Because you think Tom Brady bought them, he's going to get on the field and play?
Man, I saw Tom Brady bench pressing like 400 pounds earlier on Instagram at 47 years old. So he might get out there and play. My AFC South, I've got the Jaguars. AFC wildcards, I got Baltimore, Buffalo, and Houston. All right, let's swing it to the NFC. The East, Dwayne, go.
NFC East, I got Washington.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. The Washington.
All right. The Washingtons. North.
Yeah. North, I'm going with Green Bay.
West.
Niners.
South.
Bang, bang. Falcons.
Them Dirty Birds. Your NFC wild cards are who?
Saints, Cowboys, and
broken down car.
Huh?
With broken down car.
Hey, I think the defense can carry. It's the NFC South. It ain't hard. Um, and because of that, I mean, I guess I could say Philly.
Yeah. Jennifer, NFC East, Philly, Dallas, Washington,
Right.
or New York.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles, and that pains me, but I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
NFC North, Detroit, Chicago, Green Bay, or Minnesota.
Detroit. And sorry, Candy, I love you, but I think it's Detroit.
NFC West, San Francisco, Arizona.
Yes.
San Francisco, okay. NFC South, Carolina,
I'm
Atlanta.
going Bucks because I hate the Falcons and I hate the Saints.
All right.
We don't deserve the championship yet.
Not
the
yet.
Fans
No.
deserve it. A couple of the players deserve it, but David Tepper doesn't deserve it. Okay.
All right, and your NFC wild cards are going to be who? You got 3 of them.
I've got the Commanders. I'll go with, for the South, really hate those 2 teams. I guess I'll go with the Aints.
One more.
And then I'll go with Green Bay.
All right, mine are as follows. I have Philly, Detroit, San Francisco, Atlanta. My wild cards are Green Bay, the Rams, and Seattle. No Dallas, no Bucks, no Chicago, but the Seahawks. All right. And final 4. AFC Championship game, Dwayne. Who's going?
Houston, Kansas City.
In the NFC, who's going?
Ooh, just gonna shock people. Packers and Niners.
Why is that a shock?
I mean, some people don't expect them to really make playoffs. I say they can actually get to the championship.
All right, Jennifer, your AFC title game. Who you got?
KC.
I hate
really
that.
want to say Ravens because I feel like Lamar's going to come in hungry.
Mm-hmm.
But Lamar can't win it all by himself, and he has to remember that.
Okay, so you got Kansas
I've got
City.
a repeat. I've got a repeat from last year.
All right, and then your NFC title game?
Going with a repeat there, too, with the Lions in San Francisco, but with a different outcome.
So so go ahead and say who's going to the Super Bowl from the NFC then.
I'll go with the Lions.
All right. Can I go now? Let me see. I am going with from the AFC. I have Baltimore and Cincinnati. From the NFC, I have Philly and Green Bay. Dwayne, who's going to the Super Bowl?
You believe in Philly that much? Super Bowl is going to be Houston and the Shanahans. Yeah, Houston versus the Niners.
Oh, Houston and the Niners. I'm like, what does the Denver got to do with this? Or Washington for that matter.
Jeez, I forgot about Denver.
Man, Denver sucks.
Everybody forgets about Denver.
Yeah. All right. So Jennifer, who's going to the Super Bowl?
I hate to give him any respect, but watch out.
So you said Detroit and Baltimore, right, Jennifer?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got Baltimore and Green Bay. Who's winning the whole freaking thing, Dwayne?
I believe in D'Amico Ryans.
The Houston Texans will go from the laughingstock of the NFL to the mountaintop, according to Dwayne the Woe Sutton. All right. Jennifer, who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
The Lions.
The Lions are winning the Super Bowl after having gone 0-16 not that long ago, and they will be at the mountaintop of the NFL. My choice for the Super Bowl champions that to be crowned in what, New Orleans? Yes, in New Orleans.
Yes.
Will
let's
be
see.
Yeah.
will be. I wish I had a drum roll. Will be.
So he leaves.
He just did. You really just did that to us, OG?
Yeah, I think he did. I think it's because he didn't let me see the Lions.
Man, I cannot believe he just did that.
Did he lose his service?
Tell me how does that happen? How does
Cliffhanger right there, man. You can't do that, bro.
how does that happen? I got kicked off my own stream. Okay. So
See that TV behind me? It started deleting my TV apps earlier today. I had to go buy a new TV tonight.
Right. So my Super Bowl champion will be the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson finally gets one, and he will be etched into the conversation by the end of his career as one of the best to do it, with 2 MVPs regular season and a Super Bowl champion. And just like Denny Green once said,
Crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
there it is. All right. Dwayne.
That's a nice fairy tale right there. I like that. That's
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Dwayne, your socials and your products or your programs or your projects, spit it out.
Hey, look here. Iron Will Media Group is on the movement. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. We are, like I said, getting back active. We have the Core Queen podcast. Shout out to Dylan's Dive Bar podcast. All Things Undone is actually going through rebranding right now. So shout out to the host, Granny. She is, man. My girl, Cheryl. Iron Will podcast will be coming back for our 8th season. Got plenty of things coming down the pipeline. Just stay with us, man. Iron Will podcast can be found on Facebook, Instagram, Iron Will, and Twitter as well.
All right. Jennifer.
Oh, and if you need them graphics, man, holla at your boy.
Got you.
So
right,
you
Jennifer.
can find us on Tuesday nights. It's either 3 Chicks in a Pod or Chicks in Salsa. 3 Chicks in the Pod is the OG show, but we brought in our friend Candy, and she's awesome. Love her. For Chicks and Salsa. And yes, feel free to eat chips and salsa while you're watching and commenting. Then you can also catch me. You can check us out on our Facebook page. You can check me on Twitter, Reddit, or Instagram, and of course Facebook as well. My posts are usually public, and like Dwayne so eloquently stated, we're going through some rebranding, and we have some really cool things coming out in the very near future. Very cool things.
Very good. And in terms of comments from social media, Brian Roberts says, Ben and Regina, welcome. And on Instagram TV, my brother, one of the twins, Perel, says, NFL Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. And I don't like that choice. And that dude is the smartest thing out of all of us. So he just might be right. All right. That is going to do it for the second edition of a show shown up divided, Super Show season preview. And with that being said, for Jennifer, Wayne, this is Willie. Y'all take care of each other. Y'all hug each other. Y'all love each other. And we'll holler at y'all again real soon. Peace. We out of here. Come on, Short. Bring us out. Come on, Short. Y'all don't know nothing about that right there. All right. We'll holler at y'all later. We gone. Peace.
Bye.